Come on now, that boy acting scary. Shaking my head. Let's try this again. Big dubs in the chat. I don't know how it's going. He said my game crashed. How the fuck your game crashed? Boy playing around, man. Trying to get this little W. I got the best offense ever. I'm not gonna lie. Man, I got 40 tokens available? That's crazy. It's gonna be a good game. Still running out of balance. Oh, there you go. Ooh, that orange is hard. Alright, man, let me lock in. Play some beats. You feel me? Can't play no songs because they're going to strike my jump, my channel.
Gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens.
Let me know if that's too loud.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I got Monster back there, you feel me? He got 95 speed. He only 82 though. Age 20, age reduction on him.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Adafe Owe there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Ooh.
Throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Tua going to throw.
Pass interference? That is crazy.
Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fumble.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Okay, partner, a couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it, because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape.
Great defense.
And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Oh,
and a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll begin things here with Gaskin. And he'll take this ahead for about 4.
Yards,
2nd down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Tua going to hand this to Gaskin. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
I don't know why he keeps running the same.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was a home run on a mission, all in sync. And the defense was lucky that only picked up 5 yards.
You about to score right here, though.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Tua. Giving this out to the flat Mostert. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
In motion, Hill. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
That's first quarter already? That's crazy.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to pass. Tua. On the out route, he's got Mostert.
And
they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
I'm not going to lie. Mostert's doing his thing, though.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown.
That's beautiful.
Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Jackson. And just not enough on the throw there. Down
you know that's coming every time.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And I think the ball's out.
Give me.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins.
Let's go.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming up, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads.
They want to do it now.
Patrick Queen got him over stick, and he gets the sack.
Perfectly fine.
Start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After the sack on 1st down, Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here.
Oh, he picked it.
That's going to be intercepted.
That was a great pick.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back
Right
across
back.
his body.
Come on.
And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Although receivers, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He dropped it. Come on.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featuring receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact on the ball. 3 and it's 4th down. There's Thomas Morstead on that opponent away on 4th down.
I can't even. I don't know if he's running the same defense or not. I really can't tell. Or couldn't tell.
And it's taken in at the 9.
Fumble. We got a
Nice
fumble.
job on the return there. 16 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first
defense
play.
is just
And you
there.
can't
Like,
afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run.
I'm gonna just wait for 2 minutes.
Up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Ready? 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's swung out to Mostert.
Come on, Mostert. This is what you do.
And mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll drop the throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Touchdown, Dolphins. Raheem Mostert, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now.
My current overall right now is like an 84 for the offense. Defense like 83.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bradley Chubb. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play action. It's Jackson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Bateman's got it on the crossing route here. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
What is he doing? Like, come on, we got all day, man. We got another game after this, you feel me?
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as
number 1, always keep that clock moving on here.
Take it at the 15.
Especially if you're up.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here, right at the 30-yard line.
See this, I don't know. This might work, this might not.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively.
Ooh, that was a great pass.
In the ground attack.
Is that out of bounds?
Certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game.
We're still there. It don't matter what you try to run. Just because you want to do that, that's some good food.
Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A first carry for Samaje Perine. They find some open field here.
There we go.
That burst
He tried to run that jump.
First carry of the game, but obviously they plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it here. Why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They try to throw on
everywhere he goes, we at.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson.
And
it's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Did he make it?
Tucker's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half. but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe they'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
I see it already.
From the gun, it's Tua. Open man downfield is Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run the draw with Mostert.
Oh, that was bad.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tua. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
That was a dumb play by me.
The Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in
that was a bad kick.
not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. But right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
Try to get a hit stick in.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL
last quarter
on EA Sports.
Let's switch it up. Go nickel.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. T.J. Edwards. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down. The Ravens send their punter out now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Hill to return it.
Ooh, if he got inside, he would have been gone.
There, but 15 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Okay, ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the fourth quarter, Charles, where you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about it.
That's all right. Most they're going to be up there. Watch. I'm going to get him up there.
Because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They fake the handoff. Now Tua finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
But I don't know why it's taking so long to pick plays.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
I'm about to just tell him, like, you don't want to play this quick. You wasting my time.
Here's Tua.
Oh,
Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense
I gave
into
up.
more mistakes and give them a
I
chance to
should've
get
stayed
back
with
into
him.
this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Way too much time to throw that
Very
off.
strong gain of 24.
Too much time. I didn't even
You
like how
cannot
much
write
time
these
he
guys
had.
off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your
Watch this
mind
dude right
with
here.
him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 36, Jackson. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be brought down.
Watch this right here, though.
16. The Raven passing game getting
I got
in
something
sync.
just for
Another
him.
first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
He want to keep throwing right to the middle,
Here as we welcome you back.
so I'm going right
Got a
there.
first and 10 as they search for a late score. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. To throw is Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. He's at the 40.
I did not see, he's mad quick. He came out of nowhere.
And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care
He
what
came
team
out
it
of
is. I don't care
nowhere.
who you play, whether they're strong
That's
offensively or
crazy.
not. Just giving
I
up
should
3
have just
points
ran
in
it
the
back.
NFL, that's absolutely
I'm still
a
gonna score, so it don't
dominant
even matter.
performance and one that they can build on.
Running the counter with Mostert. And he's brought down. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Let's go now.
Here's Mostert, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
This team is really looking healthy.
Raheem Mostert, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are on their way to a 2-0 start. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say,
I gotta
"Get
work
me
with
out
this
after a
kicker.
run down to the end zone." He said, I almost got
I missed
in.
like
I'm gonna get in
3
on
field
my own.
goals.
I'm staying in, and he carries it across the goal line.
You've been great. Getting some time though. It's already 1 minute left.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, I
And
missed the
nowhere
hit
to
stick.
go. He only makes it to the 5.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
3-3
The
formation
Raven
looks
offense set up
good.
the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
Safety. Oh my God.
The fifth time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one.
Yo, this has been a crazy game. I am not gonna lie.
Their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. That one looks like he'll throw here. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Second down, Gaskin. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Slot man moves right. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Whew.
So a victory here for the Miami
That was a
Dolphins.
great game. I'm not going cap.
Side, their heads are
Started off good, ended good. 28-3.
We know why those 3 turnovers by that offense. That's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk.